I call the meeting Board of Elections to order. If you would please stand, we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Horton,
Here.
Mr. Spiegel,
Here.
Mr. Winarski,
Here,
Chairman Bale.
Here. Someone choked on his breakfast. Next, we'll have the hearing of the public. Is there anybody online for the hearing of the public? Anyone for the hearing of the public? And finally, anybody from the public that wishes to speak? Hearing none? Move on. New business. And that would be the 2023 general election ballot approval. Sonia?
Well, I didn't prepare a report because last time we just met a week ago. So, I guess I'll just focus on the ballots. So we considered the results from the primary, when you guys certified the winners. And we created a candidate list. And then in August, candidates of minor parties, we had a couple libertarians and a couple independent candidates submit paperwork to be added to the ballot. We've had a couple of substitute nominations. We've had auditor position 2-year term in Girard Township placed on the ballot, was not placed in the primary. So the parties had a chance to nominate someone to run. So we do have a Republican candidate for that position. And that pretty much finalized the candidate list. And we went on, yes, sir.
When's the last day of eligibility for the party to, or any candidate to announce that they will be up to the ballot?
That they would withdraw.
Or with the last withdrawal date, or for the libertarian or the minor parties to announce their intention?
So the last stage to withdraw, if you were nominated at the primary, would have been August 24th.
Would that be the same date for the minor parties who don't have a primary?
No, so that's
The date I'm looking.
that. I'm not 100% sure of that.
Still off record.
Yeah, I know it was 7 days to challenge the petitions after August 1st, which was the last day for them to submit their
I
paperwork.
don't spend a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
just
sure about
find
that. Andre, I'd have to look into it.
Yeah, I just like to
Okay.
know because we're in a strange time as far as election wise. I stand up here and I salute and I took an oath to that flag. I'm standing here and I pledge allegiance, even though it doesn't live up to all the things that we aspire for it to live up to for Black people and many others in the country. And so every day that I stand up to take that pledge, the prison that I'm looking through probably isn't the prison that everyone looks through. And so, but when I came here to get a community college. But when I sat this chair just a few minutes ago, and we took that and we did the pledge, I sat here and I realized and understood that one of the most fundamental things, if not the most fundamental things about being an American is the vote. And so even at soon to be 64, I still feel the same sense of commitment to that thing that we aspire to be, that we are so far from. I still feel passionate enough about it as the day I'm listening. And so, but I don't spend a lot of time. I do understand. Some people come in and say, I'm writing, get on the ballot, libertarian, Green Party, whatever. If I'm going to be on the board, I should understand.
Absolutely, I can tell you with confidence that that deadline has passed.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I know that deadline has passed, but I just like, I get some information, John.
Yes, I'll email you that. David.
Thank you.
And so, we carefully put together the candidates list and then we worked on putting the ballot together. Our team has been over that ballot with a fine tooth comb. And we're confident in saying that what we're presenting to the board today and to the clerk of elections, that those ballots are true and accurate.
Karen, did you get a chance? I know you're obviously new to the process. Did you get a chance to kind of get in her head a little bit and understand this? And you know some of it already, obviously, but start making that transition into both houses here. So did you get a chance and you're confident with what you got to see and hear regarding that?
I have met with Tanya a number of times now, and I did go to the poll worker training, that was provided the other day. So I feel like I have a working knowledge of what we're doing here in the county. I've looked over the ballot, I've looked over the edits that Tanya's made, and I do understand her, working with Dominion and bringing this to, where we're at right now. So I feel confident in the progress.
Anything else? Megan, anything from you? Because you've been also sitting in that seat and sharing those details and duties, so.
Not at this time, no, I don't. have anything yet. Week's gone well though with the training.
That's what we like to hear. Jill, anything?
Not at this time, no.
Just pay cards.
Pay cards. And more pay cards.
Well, fortunately, we did get a small preview last night, got to look at those, but take as much time as you want to peruse the ballots. Tanya provided the list here as well. If you wanna, you can kind of marry those up. We'll just take a few minutes and allow the board to inspect them. Jim, did you get to see those last night, I believe?
Yes, I did get a look at them. Looks good to me.
No questions, concerns?
No, naturally, you know me, I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to, I put my trust in the experts.
I do as well.
That's not true. Quit lying, y'all. Quit lying. We got experts coming here every day and we don't listen to a damn thing they say.
Well, we listen to our staff in these two offices. for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, we'll say that.
We continue to know that, you know, we have great integrity in this office and, we're doing it right as far as, this process goes across the entire state. You know, we talk about how we're, you know, a model for everybody else, and I'm sure that that's gonna continue to occur because of the attention to detail that staff puts into this process.
One of the things that I always find amusing is everybody loves to say that things are not transparent, and I can't see how anything could be more transparent. We have the opportunity to have the public come in and everything, and in my experience between the school district and here, there's nothing that's done in the back. I mean, maybe it is that I don't see, maybe I'm just not participating in it, but
When you don't put the budget up till August 20, in the middle of August, 9 months later, when it usually goes up the first week in January, I can argue that.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, but not
we're talking about
that's what I'm talking about.
the election process.
This is very open, yeah.
Okay. I need you to tell it to me like I'm in second grade. I need to specify because you're right, the election, we are the gold standard. And so
Couldn't agree more.
without fail.
Yep. And lots of people to thank for that. And just while they're looking at them, just so that and I'm a little foggy this morning, my apologies, I worked third shift last night and I got an awakening in the parking lot. I told Megan she stopped by and I asked her to wake me up if I didn't come in by 4:45, and unfortunately the captain came out and knocked on my window because he thought that maybe I was in distress.
You know, we need
You were on the same guy. I rolled down my window and I said, thank goodness you didn't knock out my window and narc me, because that was happened, but it's good to know that they're paying attention and they
That's right.
care.
I could not
So
imagine being in a corner. Imagine that having that job. I would not.
it's a special
Yeah,
skill set.
yeah. Well,
And
just one of
personality.
the first provided the first responders to show up, and we got not one, but 2 or 3 OD laying there, you know, it's, man, I tip my hat.
Too many of them for sure.
If I may.
Yes.
So poll worker training has been going really well this week. They're really liking the electronic poll books. Some of them have met it with hesitation, but usually after class, they assure us that they're ready and they're eager to start using the poll pads. And also, they're very thankful to you guys for giving them a raise for training. That's a 3.5-hour class. That's a good portion of your day.
We have a woman that works with us, at their place of work, and she was contemplating not participating this year because it was only gonna be $20, and she came in and was tickled that it was $30.
Good.
Like 70-some years old, and she's just happy. She was gonna say, I'm not going for $20, and then she heard it was 30. That's what it is right now, 30, right?
Mhm.
She was just, she was all happy. $10.
Yeah, we've had a great turnout, and I think it's due to that increase in training pay.
We'll never be able to pay them what they're worth, but you know, any little bit that we can do above and beyond, you know, we should always strive to do that for them.
Yeah, they're boots on the ground, and they're a huge part of, just like the military in general, we get all the accolades, but you all run the war, it starts at the door, and they're boots on the ground. We're grateful, they're a big part of that goes and training, it's all training,
Mhm.
so thank you.
It is, and Sue Sheffield is doing an amazing job, and Jim, they're doing really great down there. I've been able to sit down there in the mornings with them and help get everyone registered and make sure everything's running smoothly. They're just doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, awesome, Sam, but Sue and Jim both, Sue is really exceptional, she
Mhm.
really loves her job.
She does.
She does.
I love how she's excited. I mean, you can tell
You
every
can't-
time she talks about it, you can't help but
Yeah.
not be excited with her when she talks about it.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, it is.
It's infectious.
It is, absolutely. She said hesitation, but no resistance. I mean, was there anybody that was very?
Now, I did talk to one person on the phone, but I haven't met that person
Okay.
in person. And her concern was that the poll pads might be able to be hacked. And I hope that I assured her that they're not online, you know, the information is loaded onto the poll pad from our office, you know, not, through the internet or anything like that. So hopefully I was able to, you know, lessen that concern.
That's one of the reasons we're gold standard too, because I still understand how any county is still running their stuff through electronic means like that in this day and age, but we've always been consistent even before the new machines, and we've always been consistent with that. We won't run anything through there.
In other counties, do they do?
Other
Electric
states,
other
other
states.
states do, yeah, so the poll pads have the capability, so if you were looking them up online, you might see that they have that capability, but in Pennsylvania, it's against the law. So, yeah, I'm sorry, and then the next plan is for, on Wednesday, we'll start logic and accuracy testing. So you guys are welcome to come into the office, I'll be conducting it here, and Jim will be conducting it at the warehouse, we'll run set of ballots, with predetermined results. We'll have the bubbles already marked on them through the central scanners, and then run a report to see if the results match what they should. So basically, every contest, every bubble will be tested, to make sure it's working and reading appropriately.
I will say I've seen smooth operations from our staff here. I really appreciate the training and how smoothly everything operated down at the convention center as well as up here. And also seeing the people coming in for the training, the cross section of people and a number of people. It's so exciting and encouraging to see the people from Erie County stepping forward with their civic duty, and like I said, it's just very encouraging.
And Jill, how are we doing as far as getting them all paid?
So far, so good. We've been paying them, probably about halfway when they're through with class. Tanya's been bringing the sign-in sheets up, and we've been sitting down and paying them. So, and so far it's going good. We have quite a few people that have lost their cards and need to be reissued cards. But for the most part, it's been pretty smooth. So.
A lot smoother than the first, a lot smoother than the first night we did it, I won't soon forget that. They kind of threw me to the wolves and, I helped process the pay cards and it was a little challenging. But I think we worked through those.
You did well that night.
You did well.
Because it was crazy too, because we only wanted to release the results at the end, which is crazy as hell. So I will again remind you on election night. Good crisis management dictates and mandates that if you have the information, that you go ahead and get an exact release. Not people wait, calling, walking, it's enough people in here out that building already, without people coming here, not being able to get the information
On election.
that we have.
Do we have a responsibility election night?
Yes, we'll, as many people as we all
All
like to
hands
show
on
up
deck.
and come in and help out in any way that we can, so yeah.
And we try not to be Lucy at the chocolate factory. No, it's really, it's got.
They tell us what
better
to do and we do
Yeah,
it.
just come follow
Yes,
orders.
yeah.
Well, I know what-
And we've got, I mean, there's been a constant refinement of that process and we've
Mhm.
changed how they come in and the process. And I mean, the last election, boy, it was in the spring, it was smooth.
Since 2017, it's been a steady progression of change.
Yep.
With the onboarding of the no excuse mail in down.
What time and where should I be?
When the polls close, but
Oh.
some of us come a little early.
Yeah,
I come when the polls close because I'm a committee man with District 2, so.
usually make some rounds through the district and I'll try and hit.
Hit
A
a
bunch
couple
of
of your
them.
polling places through the district throughout the day, just go through. You know, I go in, I check what the numbers are, kind of try to gauge. What I'm seeing on the ground and reconcile it with here when those numbers start to come in, you'll see who's underperforming right away. So, but then we all assemble here, don't eat.
There'll be enough food to feed an army here.
Don't
Yeah.
eat, there'll be young people here, sorting bags, right, carrying bags. You know,
It's a good time to interact with all the, judges and stuff, as they come in and we kind of greet them and talk to them and carry them through the process, but that's become a one-stop shopping.
You'll see the
Now,
election.
now.
From it,
Yeah.
you'll see
Whole different-
from a whole different walking in
Yep.
and casting your vote, you'll see you'll see Mary making the cookies. We'll see the pepperoni balls.
And hopefully, and hopefully again. it'll
And you can
be-
bring those too on that night if you want.
And hopefully again, it'll be like the primary. And I think the whole staff will attest to this and Andre, I never saw so many smiles and happy people at the end of the night as we did in the primary. They thought that was the best thing ever. And that's part of this, process of keeping our poll workers because they were like, we're done. We're like walking out with a smile on their face, which is.
Cause we got sorters now, we
Yeah.
got, they were literally hand count. Talk about 30,000-60,000.
I think every cycle we fix something else and tweak it a little bit and try and make it run a little better and a little more efficient and.
We don't rest on our
Yeah,
laurels.
we'll continue to do it.
We want to maintain our status as gold standard.
That is, we'll make sure to, that's November. 7th.
Is everybody satisfied? Do we need any more time
I
to?
move that we accept the ballot as is.
Second.
I have a motion to accept the ballot and it's been properly seconded. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Spiegel,
Yes.
Mr. Winarski,
Yes,
Chairman Bale,
Yes,
Mr. Horton.
Yes,
Okay.
you got my yes. Okay, we've officially accepted the ballot and If there, did you need any more information on the polling locations?
No, that's what I was gonna
Okay.
say, we're all good on this, cause we kind of covered this last week.
Okay,
And I think this is just a map and
I just wanna make
explanation.
sure you were,
Unless
everybody
you
was
guys,
satisfied.
did you all need to expound on it or anything? If that, I moved before adjournment. I gotta get back to work, can't tell.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies.
Why,
Thank you all.
Thanks, Jim.
Council, thank you too much of your time.